One of these is the Series X at 4K and the other is the Shield TV Pro running the RTX 3080. Can you tell which is which? Hey everyone, now the RTX 3080 tier is available in the EU. I could put it up against the Series X and a few other games. So thanks to Nvidia GeForce Now for letting us have early access to the 3080 tier. And can you tell the difference between the two images here? So one is the Series X at 4K in performance mode and the other is the RTX 3080 on the Shield TV Pro. So if you hadn't guessed, the Series X is the one on the left in performance mode and GeForce Now on the right in full ultra and ray tracing settings. To be fair, looking at these full screen, it is very difficult to tell the difference between the two, but I do feel that the Series X version just looks slightly clearer at the moment with the 4K native. As you can see full screen here, it is looking absolutely superb, and when we switch to the RTX 3080 you can see that there's not a great deal of difference. However, we do see some clarity and some coloration differences. The Series X is performing exceptionally well, and Cyberpunk 2077 is always fun. As we switch over to the Shield TV Pro version, with the RTX 3080 it is native. We do see a little bit of blurriness on the image, and a slight drop in frame rate it feels, so we're not getting that hard 60 all of the time here at 4K. At least it feels like we have a few dips. So the 50 megabits per second cap here on the Shield TV Pro for the 4K is definitely a little bit more noticeable. I'd expect this image to be a bit clearer. So this would account for a bit of the fuzziness I feel, or the blurriness as it comes across in the image there as we're moving around. As we come back side by side, you'll see that clarity just a little bit more clearly, where the Series X does look a little bit more crisp here. However, the effects on the RTX 3080 are exceptionally good, but we do still see a couple of frame dips there on the right hand side from the RTX 3080. As we look at the environment, the shading is very different here. You can see that the coloration or the shading effects on the background is a little bit deeper on the Series X side, but the up close coloration and shadows on the vehicle are better on the 3080 side. So as we go back full screen to see some fast motion, we see that the Series X in performance mode is performing exceptionally well here with that 60 frames per second, but slightly lower detail on some of the background effects and less traffic. As we switch over to the RTX 3080 on the Shield TV Pro, you can see that we've got a bit more traffic and we've got a lot more detail on things going on around us. So we could reduce those settings down to get that higher frames per second. And that little bit of blurriness and frame stutter does take away from the native 4K feel. However, it does still look and perform exceptionally well compared to the AI upscaled version of the priority tier. Whichever way you choose to play, Cyberpunk is still a fantastic game to dive back into. Let us know in the comments below if you are going to be looking to pick up the RTX 3080 tier, which is $90 for 6 months or £90 for 6 months in the EU. To put the RTX 3080 tier into perspective, you can pick up a Shield TV for around £150 and then £90 for the 6 months of the RTX 3080, which puts it around the same price as a Series X over the course of a year. Let us know in the comments below if you would be picking up the Shield TV and GeForce Now with the RTX 3080 package, or whether you'd still hold out for a Series X if you could get hold of one. Thanks for watching, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things cloud gaming, and we will see you next time.